Hello everybody and welcome back to I Got an Email. Actually, hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. This is Milesluigi.
And this is the Evil Pop-Tart.
So we get to go chase Beldum after the Crystal Star, as I said last episode. We get to go by train, so we ought to win by default. I don't think anything can really outrun a train, huh?
No, not unless if you're like the Flash or like Superman, but...
I don't think Beldum is very much like a Flash or Superman. I don't know what that magic can do, though.
Oh, okay, well, that solves that debacle.
So, this chapter is relatively calm compared to most of the other chapters in the game. There will be some battles, but we're not going to be getting to any of this part. Anyway, the game already gives you a hint of what we're going to be doing. 3 days of excess.
Calm? Or like kind of snooze-a-thon? This part of the game was lackluster for me, I guess.
There's a lot of talking, I'll say that for sure. I will be talking over conversations, that is for sure.
Yeah, I don't read much of them either. Well, now, I'll be bombed. Like Bobbery. Man, stash!
So, you think we could just rest in our room for 3 days, but unfortunately we get a threat on the train, saying if we don't stop, we'll come to a sticky and yummy end. Oh, great. So, we have a mystery on our hands, and stuff to collect.
Shine Sprite!
And I guess another thing I might as well allude to too, this chapter really encourages you to increase your attack power a massive ton. So, yeah, I'm just going to increase my attack power a massive ton.
Might as well do it now.
Might as well get this out of the way now, you're right. Okay.
Good old Bobbery, and I saw your video last time you super ranked Bobbery.
And then ultra ranked him.
Oh, that's right, you ultra ranked him.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
Thank you. Okay.
And yes, I agree. I would have said all those things you mentioned beforehand.
Oh, anyway, Louis showed the death threat too. You could try going to the front of the train, but he's too busy. So we go to the back of the train and ask this attendant, who first asked us to make us home, and then we tell him there's a sticky, yummy threat. And
this gracious me, and he kind of like brushes it off. It's like, oh, you walk up to this toad. Hey, you know, we just got a death threat on the train. Good gracious me. Oh my God, Miss Mouse.
Yeah, it sets up an event flag. It sets up that over there. I might as well take a moment to explain this shop. Is, for the most part, a normal shop, except it sells boo sheets. So this is where you buy boo sheets in the game. So now you can buy 20 of them and then go a battle using boo sheet after boo sheet after boo sheet after boo sheet if you wanted to.
Pot of stew that vanished suddenly and mysteriously.
So we went from mystery of, well, there might be someone else on the train who wants to destroy us all, and now the chef's pot has disappeared. So you get to see Pennington. He's a detective of some kind. I'm just thinking myself another analogy to the original Paper Mario, but I'm not going to explicitly say it out loud. Anyway. He accuses that Toad of being the perpetrator, and... Are you totally cuckoo? No, I'm not the person. And he says, oh wait, no, I was practicing my accusation skills. Pennington doesn't really have all the confidence he had. He's like, I'm gonna accuse this person. That's not exactly how detective work goes. So we know something happened, and we don't know who did it. Excellent mystery case. And another accusation gets thrown around, but if you're just throwing around accusations, they kind of mean nothing. Evil Pop-Tart, you stole $5 from me!
You stole my... toady.
Anyway, these people are so, out of there, they missed this clue on the floor right here.
I love Miss Mouse. Even though I didn't have her out halfway through it, I still love some of her chat dialogue.
Her chat dialogue in this chapter is really good. It takes a thief to find a thief. Anyway, you can also find the clue out here. And it leads to room 003. Go ahead and enter room 003 and talk to the
Wow.
fat toad.
That figures.
Pan disappears, and we blame the fat guy. He thinks we're being prejudiced against fat people. But, turns out he is the culprit.
Ha! Dope!
Sorry, our prejudice was correct. The fat guy did it.
Always blame the fat guy. What about the drips of stew on the floor? Those aren't there.
That was actually caused by the chef, who was drunk and was blindly running around with the pots. Alright. So now back off to, Pennington's room and return the pot to the chef. Don't forget to do that. I think you get a star piece for doing that. There's a couple of things hidden on this train. You could, of course, use Miss Mouse to find most of them, including, is there one right here? I think there's a whole bunch of flip panels on the train, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense around a moving train, but there is anyway. See what I mean?
No, I was just thinking Miss Mouse was smelling the stew on the floor. Who's gonna clean that up now? That shit stains.
Some employee will. Was there something in my room again? Oh yeah, there's a dried shroom sitting in the cabinet here. Okay, that was it.
Dried shroom.
Yeah, was totally worth it. Let's see here. I can use that to bring Mario's health to 19.
Nothing like eating a dried, nasty shroom. Now Mario's gonna trip some. I love my pot.
Yeah, that gives you a star piece. Technically, you can never return the pot, but then you never get a star piece. So why would you do
Then
that?
what's Mario gonna do with a pot?
Exactly. Let's talk to Mr. Detective. From the previous detective work he did, I don't necessarily think he's that great of a detective, but he's kind of our best bet right now. It's kind of the person who is on the train that's a detective that's better than everyone else. Makes me wonder what jurisdiction or city pays him to be a detective.
I don't know.
He's going to deduce our identity. Let's see here. That mustache, that nose, that hat. Can you guess this? Oh, he totally guessed wrong. He guessed we were Luigi. Let's try to correct him. Anyway, he's stubborn and decides to always call us Luigi. Isn't that flipping fantastic?
How dare he insult us calling Luigi that know-nothing, worthless lowlife. I mean, brother of ours. Ooh, look, it's the bombs again.
This drawer is a star piece. So anyway, these two bombs are fruitlessly talking to each other, arguing what to get their young son. And of course, these people, being luxurious bourgeoisie of the world, are arguing whether they should get him a car or a house or something like that. But this little tyke doesn't want any of that. Let's ask what he wants. He doesn't tell us, but he'll give us hints. The first hint is that it starts with an A. Can you give me something that starts with an A?
Apple.
Apple. I don't have any apples on my inventory. Oh, he'll actually give us a second hint. The second hint is it's a certain person autograph. So he wants an autograph. He doesn't want my autograph, unfortunately. Or Miss Mouse's
He
autograph.
should want your autograph.
Alright. Here's the hint here. That boy dreams of being a train engineer someday. Without that hint, basically the way you solve this puzzle is to talk to everyone on the train, which is horribly inefficient.
Yeah, which we've all done at one point or another because
Which
we
I've
never
done.
talked to him.
Which I've done, and you can probably attest to doing Evil Pop
Yes, I've
Tart.
done it as well. Well,
Alright, I think there's another flip panel in this room. Maybe I already got it. But, kind of your natural intuition maybe would think to get an autograph from Zip Toad, but that's actually going to turn out to be incorrect, and I'm going to show why.
he don't do autographs, man. Doesn't remember.
That'd be correct. We enter into Zip Toad's room. We ask him. He only signs for chicks. And first time playing through this game, I'm thinking to myself, well, why don't I talk to him with, say, Goombella out, and it doesn't work. How about Madame Flurry?
Oh God, no.
All my partners so far are telling me, hey Mario, why don't we try talking to somebody else? And not Vivian either. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and actually solve this the way you're supposed to solve it. By talking to everyone on the train. No, by finding another flip panel though.
Ooh, nice.
Talk to the train engineer. And he'll give you the autograph. Yeah, that's the solution to the puzzle. Now we just have to run on back and give that autograph to the little bomb, and it'll make his day.
He will explode with joy, literally.
Literally explode with joy, yes.
You know, I don't know if it would be pretty wise for a bomb to be a train engineer. Does anybody see what's wrong with that picture?
I could call you out on you being prejudiced towards the bombs, but I think I understand the point you're trying to make.
Yes.
Why can't a bomb come an engineer? Oh, the bombs unfortunately have a bad track record. You see all the bombs in rogue ports are all like pirates. Even Bobbery is a pirate. And,
what's wrong with being a pirate? What's wrong with being Bobbery? Are you dissing Bobbery? I just did not hear you just diss Bobbery.
I am not dissing Bobbery.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, we got one more mystery to solve. Mystery of the missing blanket. None of these mysteries have gotten us to our culprit yet, so... And just little hints, this one won't either get us to our culprit. Sad day. But essentially, one more blanket was passed out, and they've accounted for everyone on the train, and they don't know who else had a blanket. There's a good chance when you actually play through this, you go through all the cabins, and you may notice that this one's empty. I think someone somewhere on the train gives you a hint to do this. I'm not sure. What I know is I remember figuring this out by myself, and I don't know how. You use Vivian in this room, and a ghost appears.
Somebody does tell you to do it, that there is a legend of the ghost on this train in one of the rooms, and that's how you get it. It took me a while to figure it out as too, but you had to, again, run around the whole damn train to figure out who to talk to. I don't help ghosts.
Well, the ghost, wants her diary back. She fears that someone might read it someday. It would be wise to not read it. She even tells you, don't you dare read it.
Are we sure it's a she or a he?
I believe somewhere the gender of her is explained. Maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly, though.
I never did remember that ghost having a gender, but I may be wrong.
Anywho. You could all then fruitlessly search throughout the train. I'm making this look a lot shorter than it really is in a first playthrough. That is definitely for sure. This chapter, I think, like, took me an hour and a half first time through on the first day. Because you're talking to everyone.
Oh man, it took me a long time too. I hated this chapter.
It's not easy if you don't know what you're doing. I think the only thing in here is the diary by all the food. Now, how could somebody miss this ragged diary? I mean, there's all these food crates. You'd imagine the people who put the food crates there would have noticed a book there. So we can look at the diary. It's going to ask us if we want to read it. The answer is absolutely not. That's one of those moments where if you keep hitting yes, I want to read the diary like 4 or 5 times, you get a game over. So don't do that.
The ghost actually does kill you, and I wanted to figure out, I'm like, nah, screw that ghost. What's he going to do to me? Kill me? And then he does kill me, and I go, oh crap.
Exactly. It's one of those moments where the game warns you like 3 or 4 times before it finally kills you. So it's your own damn fault.
It was funny the first time you did it, though, because it was like, that ghost ain't gonna do nothing. Oh my god, he killed me. I wonder what's in there that he'll kill you for.
game doesn't explain it. Matter of fact, the moment you start to peek in there, you die right there, so you have no idea.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things.
So this person now fully completed their game over! Just kidding. No game over for them. They refused to game over from the world.
Yeah, he kind of just says, I don't want to go to purgatory, and I want to stay here. Why? Purgatory is much better than this hellhole on a train.
On a train, too. I guess,
like trains.
guess that's his or her decision. Anyway, we get the blanket back, which we will just have to return to the chain conductor and call it a day. For these parts, I'm going to specifically separate them day by day, so this will actually be nearing the end of our first part.
Hooray. And yes, we would have been an hour into this if we hadn't shortened it up like that by talking to everybody, so...
Oh yes, we would be. This is going to give me a good reminder to think, was there anything else I missed? Any flip panels I missed? Thank goodness for Miss Mouse.
Off the top of my head, it looks like you got all of them.
I think I did. Well, there'll be more things to get. And we'll definitely see Day 2 on the XS Express on the next episode of Let's Play Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. This has been Milesluigi.
And this has been his guest, the Evil Pop-Tart.
See you the next day.
See ya.